All right, boys, GCMMA coming to you with our picks for Friday in the MLB. Um, excuse me, guys, I really hate to do this to you again, but my first play on Friday is going to be the Tigers in the first five.
It's always on that, bro.
Guys, we've got Tarek Skubal going up against Ben Brown. I can't help it that the Tigers just have like one of the best pitching rotations in baseball, and they keep going up against shitty pitchers. The Cubs are obviously good. I do think that that Skubal will be able to do enough against the Cubs on the road though. And Ben Brown just gives up runs like he's giving out candy on Halloween. So I'm definitely taking the Tigers in the first five. Tomorrow's my first bet.
Yeah, boys. I know it's all like we're giving out Tigers crazy boys, but it's Scooball here. Like you got to back Scooball. He's raw. He's probably one of the best pitchers in the league. But
If it hits three times in a row, then what's the problem with us giving it out?
yeah, exactly.
We're just trying to give out the winners, boys. But
But I also might play Carpenter for hits, runs, and RBIs in that game. I'm leaning him. I haven't decided yet, but he should be able to get the fucking Ben Brown of all people.
for fuck's sake. And then guys, the fucking max bet tomorrow is exactly what I played last week, guys. You know, a lot of people when it comes to sports betting, they're like professionals or the guys who've been doing it for a while. They looked at the Mets last week against the Rockies in every single game and were like, and there's just like, not really any value here. Like, I'm just not gonna play it. Guys, I took the Mets first five and full game 3 days in a row and won six bets. So you guys can say there's not really much value, but it's pretty valuable to cash 6 units in my pocket. Yeah, a lot of it was there was a lot of risk, but guys, you've got to know when to take certain spots inside of this shit. And yeah, Senga could possibly pull a Nick Pivetta and get hit up at cores. I don't know what his lifetime numbers are, um, for them, but I just think that Antonio Sansatella is an automatic fade, regardless of anything else, guys. So I could definitely see the balls flying. I'd be a little bit cautious of taking the Mets on Saturday, just if we saw a similar Padres situation where they put up a bunch of runs one day and then the next day did fuck all. But guys, I think that the Mets tomorrow is a damn near guaranteed money.
Yeah, boys. Then another aspect of that game for guaranteed money is the player props. The Rockies, honestly, are one of my favorite teams just for the aspect that when they come back home and when they're in cores and there's a good team with good bats against them, and especially when Sensatella is on the mound, it's free money, boys. I'm going to go Pete Alonso, Lindor, Soto. Fucking, you could probably go to the whole lineup if you really wanted to, but
I was
those
gonna say
three
if you
guys.
said I'm going Brandon Nimmo, I was gonna say, bro, come on.
I wouldn't go that far to take four fucking people at the same time, but it's gonna be just bases and runs everywhere. So yeah, give me Pete Alonso, Lindor, Soto over 1.5 bases, over hit run RBIs, whatever, boys. Just run it.
Is that no other games? So guys, I leaned the Royals in the
Yeah, I
first
was just
five.
about to say Bobby Witt Jr. in that game.
I
But
lean the Royals tomorrow. Davis Martin is pitching for the White Sox, but Seth Lugo, I get it, it was the Tigers, but he did give up a bunch of runs whenever we tried to take the first five under last week with Royals and Tigers. So I currently have lean Royals first five and bullpen. I might double dip that just because the Royals do have such a good bullpen. But like we said, if we end up taking anything, we'll put it out on our Twitter. But yeah, Royals. I kind of do lean them tomorrow. Seth Lugo should be able to deal against the White Sox.
yeah, and I think Bobby Witt Jr. is going to be able to get to Davis Martin. That's a pretty good matchup for him. So I'll probably end up playing him too tomorrow. We'll see how the rest of those games are and what today's looking like. But yeah, he's a heavy lean for me tomorrow.
All right, boys, not too many plays between the 2 days, but they're good plays. That's all that really matters. We're not trying to give you a play on every single game on the board, just the shit that we're playing and trying to consistently make some bread, boys. So lock these in, drop your picks as always, and yeah, boys, we'll see you for the slate on Saturday.
All right, boys.